Hi, I'm Mike Mouland, and with my wife here, Jo. We farm approximately 1,400 acres with our 4 sons. It's all tenanted ground. We run about 1,450 mule ewes and just around the 300 Dorset cross ewes on the farm, plus 150 suckler cows and all the calves and fat stock that goes with that. And we grow about 400 acres of arable, maize, silage, wheat and barley. The Dorsets are lambed in January and sold fat in May and June, and the mules are lambed in March, and all them lambs are sold from September onwards right through the winter. And they're fat mainly on turnips during the winter. The Dorsets and the mules all lamb indoors. The Dorsets come in about 3 weeks before they lamb and stay in for about 3 weeks afterwards. The mules come in for about 9-10 weeks before they lamb, and they go straight out after they've lambed. All the lambs are sold on a dead weight basis, and they all go through St Mary's Meat at Merthyr. All the beef cows are all Angus cross, and we've got a Waitrose contract for that, and that all goes up for Waitrose. So nothing leaves the farmer's stalls, everything is so fat off the farm.
Okay, we were introduced to the Focus Farm system by our vet, Kat Baisley from Stingy Farm Health. Our first target was to improve our lambing percentage, particularly in the Dorset flock. They scanned, when we started the system, at 111%. We then looked at lambing a little bit later. We took our lambing 3 weeks on into January, and we also started to cull our ewes harder so that they were better condition. We condition scored them. We looked at the whole condition of the ewe when she went to the ram and improving that. After the 2 years, we've just lambed again, and our lambing percentage is up to 159% now in the Dorset flock, which we're really pleased with. It's also resulted in improving our mule flock as well. We've brought the percentage up another 12% on there as well, so we're up to 179% for our mule flock, and again we're really pleased with that. And it's been good to have the vet input. They've really helped us look at all these problems and address them really.
And the gross margin has gone up accordingly, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's way up now.
Our second target was to reduce the abortion rate in our ewe lambs. We tended to buy new ewe lambs every year and really just let them do their own thing for their first year. And that did have a big effect on our overall lambing percentage. We've now started vaccinating for enzootic abortion and toxoplasma, and seen a huge increase in their percentage of lambs born. So that's had an impact. We have improved also our general lamb losses, and although the abortion rate has an effect on that, we do spend quite a lot of time at lambing just continually checking our lambs, checking our ewes, making sure everybody's being fed, had their colostrum, and it does have a big impact on what we finally produce. So although it's time consuming, it definitely pays off.
Our loss rate for last year was 8% in the lambs. Another factor that's increased the prolificity of the flock is that any barren ewe, it doesn't matter if she's a two-tooth or right through, is sold straight at scanning. None of them get a second chance. So our barren rate now has dropped down to below the 2% for last year, and from where it was usually about 5 or 6%. So it's slowly moving in the right directions. And it's all through the vets being involved and things like that.
Another thing that we also picked up, particularly through the meetings, is the use of a FEC pack. Our worming has changed because of that, and we're not worming as much, and we are saving money accordingly. So although it's quite time consuming till you get better at it, it's been worth it.
Regards the FEC pack, Jo said it's quite time consuming to do, and you get used to doing it. but it's a lot quicker than getting 2,000 sheep or 2,000 lambs in and drenching them. Just because they're at 6 weeks, we found that we can increase the rate from, you know, like from say 6 weeks. Sometimes we're not drenching for 9, 10 weeks, 11 weeks, which is on the labour side of it, it's saving us a lot of time and effort, especially if there's silaging to do or haymaking to do. You know, we can know that we can leave them for another couple of weeks before we have to worry. So it's really good. Regards the meetings, considering I've got, or meant to have 40 years experience with sheep, I learned something at every meeting. Sometimes it was something small, and sometimes it was something that I'd forgot or was fairly large. But yeah, I learned a lot through the meetings, especially with Kat Baisley, taking them and organising everyone around her. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed it, and it's a shame it's ended, really.